Hey you, it's true, and a new 100% guard is coming to Evertale. Cerberus, the guardian of the underworld, and it might just be the best guardian unit yet. Her speed is not super high though, at 259. Let's check her passives first, the first one being Health Guard Dog. At least there are some in the background of her picture, I guess. She has permanent 65% damage reduction from attacks. This is pretty insane given that she is a guardian, with a 100% chance to redirect one hit to herself for any enemy attack, hitting 1 or 2 targets. She is also permanently stun immune, as is standard nowadays with new burn units. And the fourth part basically of this first passive is that she burns all units on the battlefield when she is defeated by an enemy. Although it looks to me like this is a revenge passive, so it might be ignored by certain attacks. Now on to her second passive, the three-headed defense. She enters battle with the healing burn status effect for 300 time units, and she also gains the endure status effect. Endure, of course, would be pretty useless if she just has the normal burn, but with the healing burn, this is a different story. Now the three heads come into play on the next paragraph. Whenever she takes damage from an attack and survives that attack, she gains endure if she didn't already have it when she was attacked. She gains the healing burn if she doesn't already have the healing burn or the sleep status effect, excluding cursed or noxious sleep, of course, because these two types are the ones weak to burn. And she heals for 10% of max HP, which is increased for the first 3 hits she takes while on the battlefield to 50% of max HP. So in the three heads you see a little bit of inspiration from the top guard in the game right now, Light Anya, with the endure gaining, with the increased healing for the first hits. On top of that, she also has kind of this burn skin going on, this healing burn skin. And she's not a stun absorber, but actually stun immune, and has that kind of permanent 65% damage reduction, as we said before. So already looking at her passive side, for a burn team, this is absolutely a must-have unit. Now on the active side, her first skill is Scorching Spirit, a bit inspired by the Burning Spirit from Commander Astrid. This one also gives spirit equal to the number of burning units on the battlefield, so up to 8 spirit with just this one 100% dealing attack to one enemy. But she also gets the healing burn status effect. I didn't mention this on the passive side, but maybe brief explanation here that is also on the screen. Healing burn heals after each turn at the same rate as burn would deal damage. It can replace the burn status effect, but cannot be replaced by burn. It will also not be removed by Purify skills, which is a nice feature. This skill costs 100 time units. That is not super fast, but I guess it's okay because it's kind of a backup skill. We also have Burning Claw if she's already burning. Then she can use this one, 400% damage to one enemy, and she burns all allies. Very helpful to have this kind of combination, yet again, in a burn team. This is basically a free Purify for the entire team, at least the Purify from eventual sleep status effects and stuff like that. And now we get to the point where it gets really juicy, the Underworld burn, giving 3 spirit, and it is an instant skill, so just 1 time unit cost. She can use this skill. She unlocks this skill whenever she defeats another unit with an attack, which admittedly is a bit hard as a guardian, although her 4th skill might help with that. But it is also unlocked right away at the beginning, or when she enters Battlefront reinforcements, if you run her with a burn team. This skill is really powerful. It also heals each other burn or fire ally for 50% of their max HP. But the biggest piece of this in skill description is the Mega Healing Burn status effect. This is a new introduction, never seen before, and I think it is the future of burn teams. When other burn units get this status as well, I think they will become extremely hard to deal with. In this case, only Cerberus gets that effect for 100 time units. Similar to the Mega Poison effect in terms of scaling, the Mega Healing Burn heals at 20 times the rate as Healing Burn, and it cannot be overridden by Burn, Poison or Sleep status effects and cannot be purified. The Poison and the Sleep status effects, that is the big big thing here, because this is basically poison or sleep immunity for the time, and so both sleep and poison teams will struggle with her when she activates the Mega Healing Burn. And after the Mega Healing Burn expires, she will just be granted another Healing Burn for 300 time units, but of course the Healing Burn itself can be overridden by poison or sleep status effects yet again. Not Noxious and Cursed Sleep though. So yeah, of course this is a very, very strong skill, so it is locked again after each use and she has to unlock it again by defeating an enemy, and maybe she can do that with the 4th skill, that is Hound. Costs 3 spirit and 100 time units, so that is quite a hefty price tag. What can she do for it? She deals 300% damage to all enemies, or actually 500% if she is below 50% of max HP. That is really big, although you have to consider that her attack stats are a bit lower as a guard. And then also each unit on the battlefield has a 50% chance of being stunned for 100 time units. This means if she gets a kill with that Hellhound skill, the other enemies might get stunned and she gets the turn and gets to use the Underworld Burn before they even have a chance to do anything. In an ideal world, she can cycle between Underworld Burn and Hellhound the whole time, spirit neutral, and steamroll entire teams with her burn companions. Why burn companions? Because the same 50% chance also applies to allies on the battlefield. This means if you are running her outside of stun immune units, which are mostly burn units, they also have a chance to be stunned for 100 time units, and if you're unlucky, maybe even more of your team are stunned than from the enemy team. So all in all, is she the best guard ever in Evertale so far? I think on paper, and if you take in all the different defensive skills and options that she has, especially with the Mega Healing Burn, with the permanent 65% damage reduction, with the stun immunity, then yes, I do think she is the best guard yet. But as you already saw in some of her skills, you might only really want to run her if you are running a burn team. Though I'm not denying that she can be useful outside as well, especially if you're running into a lot of cursed sleep or noxious sleep on your server. Nevertheless, in terms of my database tier ranking, it will become a question of if she can revive, if she can reignite the burn meta, something Gilgamesh on her own was not able to. She is definitely a very, very strong burn unit, worthy of replacing the prior burn guard, Bride Astrid. And I think it's very necessary that she gets replaced because she can deal much better with the current meta units. And maybe together with Gilgamesh makes it so that we see more Platoon 1s with burn yet again. If you are not running any burn, then units like Light Anya or Bright Lancelot are still the better options for you. All that being said, those are just my very first impressions about Cerberus. Let me know what you think about her in the comments below. Stay tuned for battle footage of this new SSR and more info as well, so don't forget to like and subscribe to become a true carrot. And as always, thanks for watching.